Jonathan Edwards. I'm originally from Marietta, Georgia. I'm married to a wonderful wife, Carolee, and I have 4 beautiful kids. We live down in El Paso. We've lived here since 2015. I started out in 2004. I was stationed at Fort Sill with an MLRS unit, and then did some other jobs at Fort Sill after we came back from our first deployment. And then after career course, I was assigned to 3rd ACR, where I commanded a howitzer battery during New Dawn. And then from there, went to a really fun ROTC assignment where I was an instructor. Got a little bit more education for myself during that assignment as well, personally and professionally, and then went to Leavenworth, and then was in 1st Armored Division and 4-1 Artillery for the last 2 years. This is a good crew, you know, and the unit's got a really dynamic and interesting mission, mobilizing and assisting and training for Guard and Reserve forces is definitely different, much different than I think what any of us in here have ever done before in other units in the Army. It's an important mission, and so because of that, big goal I have for just my time here, which is going to be kind of short. I think it's only going to be a year, but just the systems that are in place that the leadership has been working on for the past so many years, I want to keep that in place and just improve and leave it better than I found it. From the big picture, strategically, we have so much of our Army today that is made up of Compo 2 and 3. And because you have a large portion of Compo 2 and 3, if there was ever a national emergency, those other forces in Compo 2 and 3 have got to be able to come online and be trained and prepared to deploy to wherever our nation needs them to go. And so we're the long pole in the tent, if you will, to assist in that mobilization, as well as to ensure that they've got what they need and they're ready to go to source whatever mission it potentially may call. My greatest contribution can just be, using some of the recent deployment history that I have with a lot of the missions that the task force, the units that we mob, many times are dedicated towards CENTCOM missions. And so I just came from there. I have kind of a real world touch with it. And so I plan on using that and communicating that back, not only to us in here within Kodiak, but also the units that we deal with. The fun part of this job has been that it's completely unique. I work with unique people. I enjoy what I do, and so I have been content really to just continue enjoying what I'm doing, continue to contribute to the Army as a whole. I'm trying to simply, help people achieve their potential, and by doing so, obviously it benefits us as the team, and it helps us accomplish the job we've been tasked to do.